Well, I hope it's going. Yay! This is the Frog Father. Fireside Chats. And we're going to see how this is going to work out. It's our first live stream. So let's get started. And you should be able to see me once the lights are established here. Okay. So there I am. Exactly the way it should be. And is everything still going? That's awesome. Well, I had to do it one time. I had to learn how to do a. This one is just amazing. So many things to hook up for this first of a streaming. The Frog Father's been making videos, but he's got to start learning to do some streaming because there's so much going on. It's just incredible. You know, you get young people asking you about life like they're burnt out already. That one is it's been weighing on me for so long. There's been others too, like you're going, well, are we going to be taken over by robots? Are we going to like have different ideas of what society's going to be like? And that's at my age. What about somebody that's in their 30s? Wow. That's that's the thing. And like I said, I don't have all the answers, but I surely know what to say because I didn't fuck around in life. So like I tell these people, "Oh, we can't find anybody to get together with so that we can start a family or we do this." You don't even have anything yet. You're 30 years old. You don't make more than 10 cents. What's wrong with you? And that just shocks them. It's like, what? I didn't know that was important. Yes, it is. Ever since I was a little kid, I knew my parents were self-employed. I knew that was the way to make money. I knew I had to make money to have any kind of fun. That's why I had the cool pickups. I had everything when I was young because I worked my fucking ass off and I learned a trade. Nobody told me that, but I knew I was empowered. So when a 30-year-old tells me, I don't know what to do, empower yourself. Start making 100,000 before you whine you don't have a girlfriend and you whine you don't have a fucking family and you whine you have nothing. Because that's what I did. And I didn't have a problem. And it doesn't matter if it worked out or not. It matters only that I kept going because I still had those skills to make the money, to be the one that's going to still be around no matter what. Women or partners cannot make that come out of you. It has to come from your own brain. Something inside has to say, I need to do this. I need to empower myself to make as much fucking money as I can without anybody else's help. If I can't do that for myself, I don't know myself, I don't know what I can do, I don't know my potential, then I better start talking to other males. And the passion behind this is because this is my grandson. My godson, I mean. And he's looking to me to give him an answer. And I'm thinking, you've already watched me. You've already seen all the stuff I've done. But I want to do it your way. And I didn't get to start when I was a teenager or a young male in my 20s. Now I'm in my 30s and I'm all alone. And I don't make more than $15,000 a year if I'm lucky. And I want to be the best I can be for a woman. Forget about me. Forget about fucking empowering myself. Let me be the shithole. Let me be the one in the fucking sewers. That ain't gonna happen. And that's what I said. Dumb fucking ass males who can't think more than their fucking you know what make that happen all the time. It always happens. Always. It doesn't even make sense. You've got the power, man, when you're young. You get your fucking education, you start making this kind of money, you got a bank account bigger than anybody else's, and you're going to worry about who to meet? If you don't like somebody in 10 seconds, you just get up and walk. You're so empowered. You got fucking so much fucking of your potential, they'll just see that they don't even fit your equation. Until you beat one that's fucking right for you and she sees you worked your fucking ass off, you've got your power, she's got hers. Then it's equal. She's got her retirement, you got yours. What's wrong with you guys? That's what you didn't learn from previous generations. But that's what they're trying to get you to be more like now. So that all adults prepare for their retirements, and adults that pair up can also, if it's a possibility within their lives, procreate. But if you can't even get that done, you're just gonna end up in the sewer when you get older. Haven't had anybody, haven't had any life, and I have no retirement. What? There's something wrong. You couldn't even look after your fucking self because you were always thinking, oh, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. This doesn't make sense for any human being. When you're a little kid, you fucking have fun because somebody's looking after you. But after that's done, you have to look after yourself. You have to make sure you have your own resources, your own means. And then, of course, somebody will look to you as this guy's got his shit together. Like, what's wrong with that? If they see you got your shit together, why wouldn't they want to be friends with you? Like, because that's a rare thing. It's hard to grind at being something in the world, but it sure builds your character up. It sure makes you a lot more abled than not. And that's why. That's what these young people get. They get to understand that even at 30, if you don't have your shit together, if it takes another 10 years, too fucking bad. You lose. You fooled around. Something 10 years went somewhere. If it went into education, boy, you're super educated. That's different, right? Sometimes it takes a lot for a doctor. Doctor is in school 8 years, a lawyer, or whatever, and all of a sudden well then, you got to build a practice, dumbass. You can't, oh, now it's time to start a family and I'll be broke I don't even have a practice. And if it takes 10 years to start a practice, guess what? You're in your 40s now. But you've got the cash, you've got your retirement, you can do anything you want. Vacations, go anywhere you want, meet people. Why? Because who's going to knock you down? You made this all yourself. And meet somebody that made it their own life. Then you guys are equal. Now, I'm not going to say that some don't start early because they both have it in their heads that working together towards both getting their starts in life is beneficial sometimes, but not always. Because it takes a lot to support somebody else and not know when you're going to get your fill. So it's a lot easier. Get your fill first and then decide to have a family. It's a lot easier when there's money in the bank. When you have your shit together. If you don't, why do you want to get into it? Why does that little fear in you? Does it want to make what's supposed to happen first? Your growth. Not somebody else's, not looking, oh, I could save her ass, I could save her ass, I could save this, I could save that. Save your own fucking ass. That's always the way it is. I've saved my ass every fucking time in my life, every fucking difficulty, everything I've ever done. Never, ever will somebody fucking take shit over me. And that's what my kids have learned. That's what my godson's going to learn. You empower yourself. 4 daughters, and none of them are in the trash. They all are educated. They all have their own retirements. And their husbands love it. It's different when you got your shit together. And this is without talking to AI. Talk to human beings. Talk to people, what they've done. You know. Oh, I know this guy. He's did this. That's not, you know what? I'm a little shy. I'll talk to AI. They'll give me, AI is somebody else's fucking version that may not even have what you want out of life. If you figure it out for yourself, that's what you want out of life, guess what? You're not going to be steered wrong. It's always important, to know that you're not going to be steered wrong. You have all of the potential to make a security for yourself before you get involved with anybody else, and it doesn't need to happen. Why? Why do you want to be miserable? Why when you're broke? Why? There's something missing. And as for there's no jobs, there's so many trade jobs. It doesn't even make sense. I don't want to be in the trades because people look down. Good. The ones in the trades, when they have a bank account that's bigger than yours, you'll be the one wishing you've got their bank account. Because they don't stop. As long as they stay safe, they work every day. They build up their fortune, and they end up having a retirement. That's the goal. When you tie up in life with others, is when you got your shit together. You get it together early, you got it made. It was 1980 when I was first licensed as a tradesman. Can you imagine? Was it hard, a full-time job then, to have my wife at home with my first kid? No. But what if I didn't have that? What if I worked at McDonald's? What if I worked at any other place, a retail establishment, a office job, whatever, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened. But as a tradesman, able to go and repair customers' needs and get paid as a tradesman, allowed that. Even the bank was happy. Oh, you need a house? Well, sure. You work for this guy, man. You're a tradesman. You could say you're a lawyer. You're an accountant. You whatever. If you could do that early, you could say that, and so could your special friend. I finished university, and now I'm a vet, or I'm a this, I'm a that, whatever. You pair up with something like that. You both got your shit done. Both got the money. Who's going to stop you? One goes down, one still got cash. That's equality. That shows. So, yeah. I can't say how those future arrangements will survive for the long term. Why? Because I do know that in the cases of when younger couples started, the struggle keeps them together. You know, they both had their strengths and had to find their jobs in the market and things like the struggle kept them together no matter where they went because they both knew they had everything they needed. It's just they were not finding the opportunities. So uh, it's just a matter of changing uh, your position so you can get to those. But when you don't have nothing, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know how you get started. I don't know what you're going to present. I don't know what you're going to go towards. Like it's all up to how individuals want to see themselves. It's what else would it be? Like they would turn around and say, okay, um, you have this potential, and I have this potential. So I'll put myself in a position to help you get yours, and you can get in a position to help me get mine. If we both got something, if we're both working towards something or changing our directions, it's just like start. So if it doesn't work out, it's a frustration. It's a very big frustration. Very, very big. Very big. But it doesn't leave you high and dry. That's the thing. If you're an architect and she's a doctor and she doesn't like wherever the area is you are and she wants to go work for a different clinic and you're happy where you are, guess what? That's strength. You're not going to be bitter. You're going to be upset that it didn't work out. But if you could leave and go work where she is, it would solve everything. It's just if you can't. But if you can't, it does not make it so that you're going to end up in the sewer on your retirement because you'll have your own retirement and she'll have hers too. That's the best thing. Like it just makes it so that you guys know the end goal to make sure you're ready for your retirement. And along the way, if you got a family, awesome. Because you're going to teach your kids to do the same thing. Before you guys get started, get your shit together so you know where your income's going to come from and where you're going to make your retirement from. Because those are the important parts now of how this world works. There's too many homeless people where that didn't sit in their equation. And there could be many more. We don't know. Depends on how the economy goes. It's a very hard thing when there's no retirement and there's no way of affording accommodations. All you can afford is a cardboard box. But life was fun. I was always trying to find a girl. I had so many. Yay! Never educated myself, but I had fun. Okay, enjoy your cardboard box. That's it. Remember that. Enjoy your cardboard box. Because with any kind of retirement done properly, you'd be in a one-bedroom unit, living normal, with no pressure, no having to fucking have a mortgage or any kind of fucking property taxes or any kind of shit from the city. You would just have a fucking landlord to deal with. That's a pretty easy life. Especially if you get a good one and you're in a good area. God, you can't ask for better. And they're happy they have the income they need. And then you're at peace. You want to go somewhere for a week? You go for a week. Lock the door, make sure the mail's, I don't know, collected somehow, and you're off. No pressure, no nothing. And if it happens, it's the two of yous, then it's a 2-bedroom maybe. You're going to both have enough and not have to do anything. And then once a month, because you guys have got it, you can go where you want. When it's time. Not at a rush when you were in your 30s and 40s, thinking that would rejuvenate you. No, it just knocked enough of your money down. You didn't enjoy it. But once you've got your shit together, it's nothing to say, okay, now that I'm stable, I'll take a bit of time off. I'll go do what I want, come back. You know, it just gives you that freedom to plan for retirement. And even if people think they'll be working forever because of the way retirements are, at this point, you'll still be happy to enjoy your retirement more than you would when you were younger. Younger is when everything's happening. When you're older, it's quieter, so you're not disrupting anything. Nobody's going to be out of the sorts or anything. The only thing that's going to happen is you're going to have to make sure you got enough money to cover issues when you're on this phase of your life for travel. So I'm kind of in that spot now. I'm looking forward to it, because it's um, it's nice to be able to take your time, not be in a rush. Oh man, I gotta be back Monday, and now this fucking train isn't there, or this isn't working. Oh, the flight's delayed. I'm gonna be late. How am I gonna call the boss and tell him this? Blah, 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 blah. I just gotta move my fucking ticket. That's it. Oh, there's a delay. Oh, we're 2 more days here. We're 2 more days there. We still got the money. Good. Make sure our ticket's still good to get out of here. That's what life changes like. You know, and not just that too. You don't worry about what people think about you as much when you get older. So all that other how would I say it? Us having fun doing that, or they're having fun doing that, means nothing. You want to do rock climbing in your 60s? You want to do parachuting in your 60s? Do it. What's the problem? No, it doesn't matter what anybody says. You just say, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Shooting a gun, anything. Can you imagine? All your life you've been scared. But you hit your 60s, now you got the time, you learn at the range, and then all of a sudden it's like the greatest thing since sliced bread. I feel so empowered. Of course, of course. And that's the time. Maybe together. You're both on your retirement, you're both learning to use 357 Magnums. That's cool. Right? That's cool. You both got power. So we'll end it there because now that that's off my chest, it makes it so that I know that there is a future for my grandson if he follows his godfather's example. Get your shit together, get certified, make sure you can make a living, make sure you establish a pension, and then socialize for the future. You'll have so much more to talk to your little sweetheart. Not an insecure male. Baby, I've already got 150 fucking thousand in the bank. How are you doing? I've got the fucking body of a 25-year-old. What's wrong with that one? That's important, and you know it. Take care. We'll see you on the next one. And of course, my beautiful Rottie, Winnie Pooh says we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Peace. Uh-oh, it's not stopping. That's okay.